I've got this grandfather clock in to restore. It's in oak. This is the trunk door, and the problem with it is it's split in two. It was made from one piece, so it's broken, not in a straight line. It's not like it's a join where you can just skim it. It's been glued together a few times and mauled around with. So I'll take the glue off, but I can't get it to join well. There's too many gaps, so I can't just glue it together, it'll just break again. So the way I'm tackling it is I've rebaited the two edges. So I'll put those together, glue a strip of oak down in there, plane it down flush, trim it all up, and then I'll probably put these back on. They're not original, but they'll help strengthen it because the door's quite thin. It might be worth putting those back on. To rebate it, I used a router with a bearing on the top, and I just used my shooting board, which I clamped down along the line the way I wanted to rebate it. Ran the router along there with the bearing running along this edge, because I know that's straight. Did the same on the other side. So I've just clamped it together. The slot is wider at this end than that end because the crack runs over to one side, but I want it wedge shaped anyway. So I've cut a piece of wood that's near enough to size and slide that in. It's a bit tight that end and a little loose here, so I need to skim a bit more off that end until it's flush all the way along. Then I'll just keep skimming it until it runs in to the top. Also, this plane's on this side that way. It's just thinking ahead, it makes life a little bit easier further on. Right, so it's tight all the way along, so it just needs a bit of skimming so it goes up to there. The reason I wanted it playing in that direction is because I can put that end against the stop, which is wider than the other, and this is straight and the other's got a wavy top to it, so there's less chance of damaging anything if you do it this way around. The second reason I wanted it to plane in this direction is so I could clean this rebate out easier. There's a bit of a gap down that edge there, but it doesn't really matter. I prefer it when it's a bit neater though. So you can see that's the worst bit, but there are some gaps along here and there, quite bad down here. But there's no way it was going to go together. I'm just going to have to fill those, make it look as good as I can. But at least it's in one piece again.